record on this computer. Okay. So hi, everybody. We're just going to have a very brief little mini lesson about how to help a student who's struggling with understanding why it is that a couple of words rhyme. And we have here our new teacher, Nicole, bottom left, bottom right, sorry, or at least it's my right, directly under me on the screen. And then to my left on the screen, Richard, the teacher coach, and below Richard is Caroline Azan, who supervises the French students. So we're just going to look at the metacognitive part of teaching rhyme. And so, Nicole, you're going to be my student, and you're going to model the kinds of problems that your student is having. Okay. Okay. So. Nicole, we're going to work together just like we did last time we met, and we're going to work with rhyme. And I'm going to say a word, you're going to repeat my word, and then you're going to tell me a word that rhymes. Okay? That.
That cat.
Why do you think that cat rhyme?
They both have T, T.
They do both have t. Very good. They also have something else that sounds the same. Do you know what it is?
Cat. T, T. Ah?
Yeah, very good. So if we put those together, that's at. We say at.
At.
Very good. So that cat rhyme because they both have
At.
at. Very good. Let's do another one. Let's think about this word. What if I said mat?
Mat. Bat.
Okay. And why do mat, bat rhyme?
At. Both at.
They do both have a. So listen, let's see if we can find what else they have. Listen. At. 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 What do they have the same? Mat, bat.
At.
They do have at. Terrific. Shall we try another one?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to say rig. Rig.
Rig. Big.
Very good. Why do you think rig, big rhyme?
G. G.
They do have good. Very good. So I'm going to say them in a funny way again, and let's see if you can hear the rhyming part. Ig, 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 rig, big.
Ig.
Egg, very good. Okay, now let's do some funny words. What if I said vig? Vig, your turn. Can you say that and make your own?
Vig. Lig.
Why do vig, lig rhyme?
Ig.
You got it. Let's try another one. What if I said let's go back to what if I said tat? Tat.
Tat bat.
Why do tat, bat rhyme?
At.
Exactly. They both have at. Let's do another one. What if I said mig?
Mig. Fig.
Why do they rhyme? Do you know?
Ig.
Absolutely. Let's try another one. What if I said lop? Lop.
Lop. Bop.
Do you know why lop op rhyme?
P. They both have a P.
They do. What sound does that make? Okay. Why don't we listen? Op, op.
Lop, bop, op.
Exactly. Let's try another one. Jut.
Jut, cut.
Why do jut, cut rhyme?
Jut, cut. Both
That's right. Put it together now.
Ut.
That's it, exactly. Let's go back and say, what if I said sop? Sop.
Sop, top.
Why do sop, top rhyme?
Up.
There you go. Okay. So you have to practice it, because just the fact that they get it with 2 words, for some kids, it's going to be enough. And for some kids, it's like, oh, they've got the concept and you actually could go on to summative, although we would ask you not to. We would ask you to do all of the targets and formative. But for other children, it could go on for a very long time. I worked with a child who for months, she just simply couldn't do that no matter how much we worked on it. Okay, she just couldn't do it. And I pulled out all of my strategies, but she had difficulty with that. So when you do the first target, that whatever her response is, you know what I mean? And when she finally gets it, it's easy to think she's got that, but go back in, because it isn't necessarily true. She might think that that's confined to those 2 words. So what you're trying to always do is get her to learn how to focus on the part of the word called the rhyme, R-I-M-E, right? The part of the word that makes the rhyme. And so do it a couple of times, do the next one a couple of times, that next target, and then go back and forth and do another one, and then go back into one she's already gotten and is used to. And over time, it should come along. If it doesn't come along, that means that you go back to it and you do it again at a next meeting. Don't be in a rush to get to the summative work, because the summative work is predicated on the idea that she should have it by now, and we can say, let's test it, let's test it, let's test it. She's done. Okay. So if that means that you have to go in a second meeting and workshop these same words, do it. If you have to go in a third meeting, you might want to develop your own list of words to do. Make sure that they're 1-syllable words, and make sure that they're words that she could relatively easily generate vocabulary for, right? I think that we add a layer of complexity if she has to do too much work with non-words, because they're harder to remember. It's easier to remember stop than VOP, because stop gives me an idea that I can hang on to. Okay. So lots of repetition, lots of help focusing her on those final sounds. And that's what I mean when I say punch out the rhyme, is, when you isolate the first sound and really hit the rhyming part hard, so that she has to focus on it, right? And it can take a long time. I know Richard suggested that you might go in and show her the words. And I think that becomes a very useful strategy at some point. If you can't move her off of this, just, orally, then you can use simple words. Okay. I would love it if you do that, if you would confine your explanations, your demonstrated explanations, to words that contain the vowel sound that she's currently working on, which is ah, because I think you could teach her through, ran, rag, you know what I mean? There are a lot of ah words that you could teach it with, and then take her back to the targets in the formative assessment or in the formative work. And if that doesn't work, then you're going to reach out to us and say, I can't move this child. Do you have suggestions for me, or what do you want me to do? Do I go on? Do I leave it for a while? Okay. All righty. And that's it, folks.
All
How do
right.
I stop recording? Wait.